Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to talk about something that's really important to me, the kind of man I'm interested in. Now I know that everyone has their own preferences when it comes to relationships, and I'm no exception. So for me, the ideal man is someone who is intelligent, extremely funny, romantic, cool, strong, and muscular. I love a man who can make me laugh, who is confident and secure in himself, and who isn't afraid to show his emotions. I also don't mind tattoos, and I love music. In fact, I think it's really important for a couple to share similar interests and hobbies. It's a great way to bond and create memories together. Now, I know that no one is perfect and everyone has their own flaws and imperfections, but for me, there are a few deal breakers that I just can't get past. I'm not interested in posers or fake people who pretend to be someone they're not. I'm also not interested in rich people who brag about their money or try to buy their way into relationships. I want someone who is genuine, kind, and respectful, someone who values honesty and communication, and who isn't afraid to be vulnerable. I want someone who will love me for who I am, flaws and all, and who will support me in everything I do. And of course, there's one person who I have to mention, someone who I've had feelings for a long time and who I'll always care about deeply. That person is Kurtis Chaskey. Kurtis and I actually started dating on June 21st this year, and we had a really special connection. Unfortunately, we broke up on August 20th this same year, but I'll always treasure the memories we made together. Kurtis is an amazing person, and I have so much respect for him. He's strong, resilient, and kind, and he's been through so much in his life. I admire him for his courage and determination, and I'll always be grateful for the time we spent together. One of the things that I loved about Kurtis was his sense of humor. He's always making me laugh, even on my worst days. And he's also very romantic, always surprising me with sweet gestures and thoughtful gifts. You know, I've been thinking a lot about what I want in a relationship and what I don't want, and one of the things that really bothers me is fake people. You know, people who pretend to be someone they're not, people who put on a mask to impress others, but behind closed doors, they're completely different. I don't have time for that. I want someone who is genuine, authentic, and true to themselves. And another thing that really gets my goat is people who brag about their money, you know, people who think that their wealth and material possessions define their worth as a person. Newsflash, they don't. I want someone who is humble, kind, and generous, someone who knows that true wealth comes from within, not from their bank account. And finally, I want to talk about pushy people, you know, people who try to force themselves into a relationship or who try to pressure you into doing something you're not comfortable with. I don't have time for that. I want someone who respects my boundaries, who listens to me, and who values my feelings and opinions. So there you have it. Those are my deal breakers. If you're a fake person, a money bragger, or a pushy person, then we're not going to get along. But if you're genuine, kind, and respectful, then let's get to know each other. Okay, so I wanted to take a minute to address something that's been going on with me on Facebook. To the many people who have added me on Facebook, I appreciate your interest in getting to know me. However, I need to make one thing very clear. Please stop assuming that we're dating or asking me to marry you. I'm not sure how many times I need to say this, but I'm not into those type of people who jump into a relationship or marriage without even getting to know me. I mean, come on guys, I'm a person, not a prize to be won. I have thoughts, feelings, and boundaries, and I expect them to be respected. So let me make it clear, if you're interested in getting to know me, that's great. But please don't assume that we're dating or that I'm interested in marrying you. Take the time to get to know me, to talk to me, and to respect my boundaries. If you can't do that, then maybe we're not compatible. I hope that clears things up. And to those of you who are respectful and genuine in your approach, thank you. I appreciate your kindness and your interest in getting to know me. And while I'm on the topic of boundaries and respect, I also want to address something that's been going on with my big sister, Clara Gallagher. To the people who are pushing her for a relationship, I need to say something to you. Please back off. Clara is a grown woman who can make her own decisions, and she doesn't need people pushing her into a relationship that she's not ready for. Just like me, she values taking things slow and getting to know someone before committing to a relationship. So to those of you who are trying to push Clara into a relationship or who are trying to marry her without even getting to know her, I need to say something to you. Stop. Just stop. You're not going to win her over by being pushy or aggressive. In fact, you're probably going to scare her off. Clara and I are both strong, independent women who value our freedom and our autonomy. We're not looking for someone to sweep us off our feet or to rescue us. We're looking for someone who will respect us, support us, and love us for who we are. So, if you're interested in getting to know Clara or me, please just be respectful. Take things slow, get to know us, and don't try to push us into something that we're not ready for. We appreciate your interest, but we value our boundaries even more. Well, that's all for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it and learned a little bit more about what I'm looking for in a relationship. If you have any thoughts or comments, please leave them down below. I love hearing from you guys and responding to your comments. And if you're a guy who thinks you might be interested in me, just remember, be respectful, take things slow, and don't try to push me into anything I'm not ready for. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video.